Hey ladies, welcome to my channel. My name is Marley and I'm bringing you a tutorial today on this look right here. It is kind of a seafoam metallic green smoky eye. I use Makeup Geek shadows today. If you like to see this look, just keep on watching. I've already primed and set my lids as well as did my brows. Today I use the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil and I primed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and set that with the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder, which is my favorite. So the first thing I'm going to do is simply just go in with my Morphe 504 brush. It's a nice fluffy brush like this. I'm going to first go into the shade Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. And I am going to tap that out and then I'm going to immediately start to blend that into the crease. You always want to make sure, guys, that you're holding your brush lower to the handle, because the lower that you hold it, the lighter the application is going to be. And I'm sorry if I sound a bit stuffy today. I am unfortunately sick with a cold. It just came out of nowhere. So I am just rolling with the punches today. So the next color I'm going to actually go into is going to be Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. I'm going to take it on that same Morphe 504 brush and I'm going to go right into the crease just a bit lower from Peach Smoothie. And just buff that and windshield wiper motion into the side with Creme Brulee as well. So sorry, I'm knocking everything over. So the next brush I'm going to go in with is going to be my Morphe M518. It is a white hair brush, looks just like this. And I'm actually going to go in the shade Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. Can't go wrong with some Makeup Geek shadows. And this color I'm going to start focusing in this on the outer corner and then starting to blend it into the crease, but also keeping it lower than the other shades. We're just doing a basic smoky eye here today. I'm going to go back in with the big fluffy brush that I started with to start, and I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to take the Morphe M518 again, go into Cocoa Bear, but I'm going to go into the other eye this time. I'm going to start out on that outer corner once again, and then start to fade it in just like I did the first time. I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M504 and blend that out so it's good and seamless. And today I'm going to be going in with green. I love green. I'm obsessed. And this is actually called Fantasy. It looks like this. It's a beautiful color. It's from Makeup Geek as well. It's one of their foiled shadows. And first I'm just going to go in with my finger and then I'll go in with a flat shader brush and make it nice and precise. And since I don't have my foundation on yet, I don't have to be like super perfect because we can go in with a makeup wipe later and clean it up. It is gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my brush. If I can find it here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to be going in with the Luxie Small Shader Brush. There we go. It looks just like this. It's nice and flat. And so here, coat the brush. And then I'm actually going to take my setting spray. I'm going to spray that a bit. Now I'm going to go back in with that color and I'm going to make it a bit more precise. So we want it to really pop. Now I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M514. This looks like this. It's similar to the other brush that I was using, but it's a lot smaller and tapered. It's great for the outer corner. And I'm going to be going into the shade Americano, which is right here. Tap that off. We don't want a lot. We want to start out very little. Much easier to blend. With darker shades, if you start with a very minimal amount. I'm going to go back into Americano, get a bit more, and I'm going to start to really deepen up the outer corner here. I'm going to go in with Americano on the other eye as well. Gonna go back in with the shade Cocoa Bear and a teeny bit of creme brulee. I'm just gonna mix the both of them. And I'm gonna go back in with my brush and blend over that. So we can kind of just blend that dark shade out. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of like just round it out here. Just a teeny tiny bit. We want it to be a bit smoky. And because I have hooded eyes, sometimes it makes it very difficult for like the shimmery shade to be seen on my lid. So I have to be kind of super careful about where I place it. I'm just going to continue to blend this out here with a clean brush. This is actually an R37 from Morphe. It's one of my favorite brushes. I own way too many. And because we lost a little bit of that shimmer shade while blending, I'm going to go back in again. I'm just going to dip my brush in since it's still a bit damp from spraying it before. We're just going to, just go right over that just a little bit. Tap a bit in right here. And then one more time, I'm just going to go in right in here, just like that, just to make sure that they look blended and it's like seamless. Like so. Right, now that the eyes are done, mascara's on, we're going to go ahead and start with the face. Today I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's currently my favorite primer, in case I didn't mention it. I do have dry skin, and right now this is honestly the best primer for me. It just works great. So if you have dry skin, I highly recommend it. While that sinks in a second, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer today. Foundation, I mean. The ColourPop No Filter Foundation. This is only my second time using it. The first time I liked it, it was okay. That day I was having a good skin day. I do have dry skin, so I usually tend to go for the more dewier foundations. This is a natural matte. I know this side is a little bit done and blended out already, and that is because I started to go in with a brush and it was streaky everywhere and I did not like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and we are going to blend this in. Now I have a lot of redness in my cheeks, so to me, it doesn't look like full coverage to me. And I did do one full pump basically on each side. But because I do have dry skin, I don't like to cake a lot on. I actually prefer more to, you know, do a light layer and then conceal with concealer. Doesn't look bad, but it's not my favorite either, just being honest. I'm going to be going in with the Naked Skin Weightless Concealer today. It is an oldie, but most definitely a goodie. And I am in the shade Fair Neutral, and I hope this is not, oh it is. It's darker than the foundation. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Okay, well that's great. I do have a blemish down here on my chin. I think what I'll do is just take some of the ColourPop in the shade Fair 02, and I will just add some to that to just light it up. So it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. And we'll see if this, how my cut is situated. Oh god, I felt like I blended that out for a year and a day. Alright, I am going to set today with my favorite setting powder. And one of my current favorite setting brushes. This is actually just a Wet n Wild brush. It's really fluffy and super soft. And I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Lock It blotting powder. It is so good. I have hit 10. So I'm going to take my beauty blender one more time, smooth out any creasing on each eye, and then I'm going to go ahead and then set that. I'm also going to set the nose and the cheeks right here where my pores can be a bit emphasized. And then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This just happens to be one from Eco Tools that I picked up. It is really soft and fluffy. I'm just going to tab it in that powder, and because this does feel a bit tacky, I'm going to set it. I'm going to be going in with the It by Pores bronzer. If you have yet to try it, you should. I'm going to be going in with my Morphe R7 brush. It's one of my favorite to bronze, and with this powder, a little bit goes a long way, so I'm just going to go in with a light hand. And I'm not going to be doing any precise contour, we're just going to be simply bronzing up the skin. Make sure you go in the temple area. On the forehead. Temple area again. to make sure that you do get the hair around your ears and your head. And this bronzer is very pigmented. A lot truly does go the longest way, so you really do not need a whole lot. If you're not careful, you can go a little heavy-handed with this bronzer. So. And I'm just gonna take it down my neck a bit. Contour my cheeks just a little bit, so we can get rid of that double chin. Okay, girl. And then I'm just gonna like lightly take it down the sides of my nose, like I said. So I'm not gonna do any kind of crazy contour. Today for blush, we are going to be using the Morphe Blush Trio. I'm going to be going in with the shade Boss today, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to be going into that with my Morphe 514 blush brush. And I'm going into the shade Boss. I'm just gonna pop that on the apples of the cheeks and blend it back towards my bronzer. For highlight today, I am going to go into the Step Right Up Face Duo from ColourPop. This is the Face Duo. We have a bronzer and a highlight. The highlight is absolutely stunning. Sorry, not to flip you off. But I don't know if this is Spectacle and this is Dreamscape, or if this is Dreamscape and this is Spectacle. But regardless, it's in this little palette, so you're able to find it on ColourPop.com. Today, I'm just going to be going in on my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. And girl, we are going to go in. Honey. If you have fair skin, you need this highlight in your life. Just look at that glow. Just look at that glow. I'm also going to take it up the side and the temples and just hit my brow just a teeny bit. I'm going to take it up in the center of my forehead. And we are going to glow anywhere that we want to glow. And for the bridge, I'm going to go in on my teeny tiny Luxie 237 brush. It's just like this. It's really tiny. Sigma has one very similar to this one. And it just is a great brush for just highlighting that very center of the nose, ladies. We're just going to highlight. Better work, girl. Get that to work. I'm gonna go ahead and take this and just pop it gently underneath of the brow bone. I don't like too much of a highlight there. I just want a little something. So we're gonna use this today, since we already have it out. Now that we're done with the face and we are bronzed and glowy, we're going to go ahead and finish with the lower lash line. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe M504 brush. It's a really teeny tiny little fluffy brush. I'm sorry, this is actually the M506. I lied to you. It's the M506. And I'm going to go into Creme Brulee. And I'm going to just begin to blend that on the lower lash line, connecting it with the upper lash line. I'm now going to take my Luxie 221 flat definer brush, and I'm going to be going into Americano. I'm going to dip that in and tap the excess off. And we're going to go as close to the lash line as we can, but I'm not going to take it in all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to stop about right there, which is about halfway. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other eye as well. So we're going to take it as close to the lash line that we can. Press it in there. And like I said, we're going to stop about right there. I don't want to take it in all the way because I already have small eyes, and the darker it gets towards the inner corner, typically the smaller and closed in your eyes are going to look. So we are not going to take it in all the way. The next shade I'm going to go ahead and take, I'm going to take my M506 again, and I'm going to go in on Cocoa Bear. And I'm going to begin to blend Americano out. I'm now going to go in with a Morphe M514, and I'm just going to dip into Peach Smoothie lightly. And I'm going to take this brush, and it's a bit fluffy, and I'm going to concentrate this on the lower part of the eye. And I'm basically just going to be blending all of that out so that it's nice and seamless and that it connects well with the upper lash line. Alright ladies, I went ahead and put my lower mascara on. I used the same mascara as I did on the top. I also went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Teaspoon. It's a very beautiful green shade. And I highlighted my inner corners with the same exact highlight from the palette that I put on my face, from ColourPop as well. Last but not least, we're going to go in with a lippy. I'm going to be going in with the shade Tiptoe from ColourPop. Their lipsticks are absolutely beautiful. Here's the shade here. And it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful peachy nude color. I'm going to be going in with that today. And I'm going to pop a gloss on top. Today I'm going to be using the Ultra Glossy Lip from ColourPop X Shayla in the shade Neat Freak, as you can see there. And I'm only going to pop this on the center of the lips. I'm not going to put it everywhere. I just want it in the center for a pound. And I'm going to make sure I also wipe off the wand. I don't want to put the lipstick back into the tube. Alright ladies, so it looks like this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm very happy with what it came out. And like I said, you can always switch it up. Instead of doing green, you could do purple, you could do bronze, you could do gold, anything you want to. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe down below and comment. I would love to chat with you guys, talk about makeup and get to know you, and you can get to know me a little bit more. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!